Heidi ho! Uh, I'm here to do a little bit of an update and speed paint, and let's get into it. So I talked about this some other places, but I don't think I told YouTube. So my 2026 New Year's resolution was that I was gonna be finishing my personal projects. I got a few different ones that I've been planning on working on, never got working on. Um, Partially because I was really into making Adventures in Odyssey fan stuff, and some of the fan stuff I never even finished. I'm probably not gonna get the I Just Met a Girl Named Katrina animatic done this year, although I would like to, just because I want that to exist. It's just a matter of when I am willing to make it exist. And that's not one of my goals for 2026, but I will be getting to my goals. Because I figured it would be a good idea to make a goals list since we're getting into like the latter half of the year, and I've completed very few of the projects I wanted to work on. So I narrowed it down and I made a list, and of course, just because I have a list doesn't mean I'm going to complete the list. But it's better than not having a list and also not completing it. So let's see, and then for 2027, I can do an update and be like, these are what I got done. Anyway, school year's almost wrapping up. It's gonna be summer. That's when I can really work on these. It'll be great. First up, the only AIO project, Adventures in Odyssey project, I am committing to completing this year is the Adventures in Odyssey ships ranking. What happened with that one was that I did record it during winter break, and then the audio got corrupted, and then I said I don't want to do this again. And I kept saying that, and now it's April. It will be done this year. I'll get it done. I did most of the work, is the thing. It's literally just re-recording it again and saying my thoughts again. Because even if my opinions change, that's not that much. I've already created the template. And that's probably the hardest part of doing like a ranking. I will not be doing any other rankings this year, probably. Unless like I spontaneously feel like it. But probably not. So I'm not going to do like the video series or anything. Anyway, that's the only, and as far as like other AIO videos, like there might be more shorts. I got stuff in my notes app, but that's not one of my like goals. That might just happen. Not one of my goals. Not promising on any of those AIO shorts. We'll see. My second goal is I have an OC animatic that I want to work on. And okay, so I started this animatic a year or two ago, and I never finished it, but I love the concept and I really do want to finish it. Okay, so the animatic is set in my like superhero universe, which I might do if people are curious about the characters. Maybe I'll do a speed paint with those characters and like talk about them. Because I think they're neat. I don't think I'm ever going to do like an actual story with them because unfortunately I feel like it's too complicated. But I might do other small things with them. Because I do like them and their world building. Anyway, for this specific animatic though, it is about this guy named Ronald, who is a superhero, and his girlfriend Lillian, who is not a superhero. And it's that kind of like classic like secret identity situation where it's like Ronald's superhero life is interfering with his civilian life, and Lillian is not quite, they're not quite at that stage in the relationship where Ronald has told Lillian that he's a superhero, and so she's all like, why are you constantly late to things, and like annoyed, rightfully so. And the animatic itself is set to this song by a band named Bug Hunter called Coward, and it's really good. You should listen to it. In fact, you should listen to the whole album. The album is called Happiness Without a Catch. Oh, when I do finish the animatic, it will be a little bit janky because I've got like really old clips, and I'm not gonna be drawing in that style for the new clips because it's not sustainable, and also I just don't draw like that anymore. So you'll be able to tell where the seams are, and that's okay because it'll exist, and that's my goal. Project 3 is my webcomic. This one I'm setting as a goal, saying not because you guys are going to see anything, because you're not. Because my goal for this one is to get the script done. And I'm not, like, releasing the script, obviously. But I have a webcomic project that I substantially worked on. And I want by the end of the year to have at least the script written for the first volume, season, I don't know what they're called, the first leg of the story. I'm already pretty far in, so this seems like an achievable goal. After I get the script done, I do hope to have it up on like Webtoon or something, and definitely one where it's got like the I want to try doing the scrolling format for this one. I think it would be fun. I think it could work for this story. The instead of like a traditional comic page, it's the vertical. Anyway, the plot of the webcomic is going to be a Cinderella retelling, and it's not a proper gender swap, but I do swap the prince out for a princess, and Cinderella is now a boy named Dustin. Think about it. Anyway, in addition to the gender swap, this is also going to have a fairy circle's worth of fairies instead of just a fairy godmother, and there's like themes about like bad luck and being unlucky, and there's also ghosts and possibly a steampunk setting. I've not done enough like set dressing to see if I can actually make that work. I don't know if I can draw steampunk, but it would be cool if I could. I don't know. It's kind of a mess right now, but if I do, there might be things in the future which reference it. So if I wind up putting stuff on here that's like about a Cinderella-esque character, or like some sort of like royalty thing, it's probably this story. Oh, lastly, surprise! I already have a webcomic. So a few weeks ago, I spontaneously decided to write a comic about Joseph from the Book of Genesis. And I've been working on that, as you can see by this speed paint. This is one of the pages. I'm gonna keep working on it until I run out of ideas, and then hopefully I will be able to post it somewhere in order of like chronological order. When I'm going and I'm doing it, I am not doing it in order at all. I'm just doing whichever part of the story I'm like, actually I'm gonna draw that part now. But if you do want to see it and see it as it progresses before I put it all in order, you can check that out on my Instagram. My handle there is Miss Drummond from the Thrift Store. I'll put a link in the description of this video. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that one. It's turning out good so far. Anyway, those are the goals for this year. I think I can manage them. But I guess time will tell. Have a great day, guys.